here. Welcome back to the beach. Let me just say thank you very much that you found the way back to the channel and you joined today's episode. Thank you very much. Well, we have an acceleration run today. So again, something with speed, and within that acceleration kind of thing, there are 3 intervals. Let's check what those intervals are. We have warm-up, 5 minutes. Then we have 25 minutes easy effort, heart rate zone 2. Then we have 12 minutes. I don't know. It's between heart rate zone 2 and heart rate zone 5. Wow, alright. And then we have 10 minutes rest in between. And the next interval that is 8 minutes. And again, something between heart rate zone 2 and heart rate zone 5. Let's just decide for a pace then, I guess. And then we have a cool down. So the 3 parts of that interval is the easy part, 25 minutes heart rate zone 2, followed by that 12 minutes faster kind of stuff that we should use to accelerate our pace probably. Then we have 10 minutes rest in between, and then 8 minutes, that kind of thing again, but just 8 minutes instead of 12, followed by a cool down. Right. Understood. Let's do this. There are other YouTubers out there, for example, I think Ben Parks as well mentioned that he calculates the heart rate zones for himself using the Karvonen method. Quite sure. If you watch that video, hopefully, maybe he stumbles over my channel, he can confirm that. If I get a confirmation out of him, then of course I will let you know. Today I'd like to go deeper into the topic heart rate zones, how I calculated them, and why specifically I decided to go with the Karvonen method. Today we keep an eye on the heart rate, and not only talking about, but we want to make sure that we will not increase our heart rate like without a reason. Right, so 5 minutes warm up. It shouldn't be a big deal. Come on. So during the warm-up I just used the chance to one more time say how I calculated my heart rate zones. So when I had my running watch, the Garmin Forerunner 265S model, I was overwhelmed, like seriously, a lot of features. I think it was 1 month into running when I had a crazy moment out here at the beach, and I decided to run like 30 minutes and then 10 minutes go all out basically, because I felt like doing so. After 30 minutes I went all out, and I was really broken. But honestly, that calculated heart rate was 195. I was very surprised that my heart rate can be that high. So then I just figured out that my watch can calculate the resting heart rate, and I think my watch did a good job. Right, easy pace, not too fast. Well, so I had an estimated resting heart rate in average of 51. Amazing, actually. When I thought of that, my max heart rate is 195, my resting heart rate is 51 in average by everything, not just like 1 week or 1 month, everything. 2 minutes to go until the first acceleration part. So I leave you guys alone here, and enjoy the view. Alright, see you in a bit. Now let's dive deeper into the Karvonen method and how that actually works. So I told you all you need is your max heart rate and your resting heart rate numbers. And if you have those numbers, the first thing that you want to calculate is your heart rate reserve. That's basically the difference between your resting heart rate and your max heart rate. So how do you calculate that? That's quite simple. So you take your max heart rate minus your resting heart rate, and so you have your heart rate reserve. So in my case, as I mentioned, 195, quite high, minus 51. So it's 144. So you have that number, right? Keep that in mind. So you want to calculate your zones now, and the zones are already predefined, basically. So heart rate zone 1 is 50 to 60%. Then heart rate zone 2, 60 to 70%. And heart rate zone 3 is 70 to 80%. Yep. And then heart rate zone 4 is 80 to 90%. And heart rate zone 5 is 90 to 100%. And that's quite easy. So you take your calculated value, the heart rate reserve number, and then you multiply that with 0.5 when it comes to 50%. So you got your result, and then you add your resting heart rate, and there you go. So 195 minus 51 is 144. 144 times 0.5, so it's basically half. So it's 71. Sorry, 72. My mistake, my bad. So 72 plus 51. 72 plus 51 is 123, right? Am I right? Right. So that's the start of heart rate zone 1. So when you continue that calculation, but keep in mind the end of heart rate zone 1 is automatically the start of heart rate zone 2. All you need to do is just change that 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9. There you go. Oh, sorry, 1.0. So, but yeah, you don't need to really calculate that. But there you go. You have all your heart rate zones calculated using your max heart rate and your resting heart rate. Headline: Karvonen method. Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. Karvonen method is the one that I want to go with. Why do I think this is better than 220 minus your age, or 180 minus your age, or using the same kind of calculation, but not your max heart rate and not your resting heart rate, but your lactate threshold heart rate? Well, if you have that number, you can actually do the same. It's quite similar. But yeah, so I think the reason is quite simple why I'm supporting that Karvonen method, at least for now. Maybe I will change my mind in the future or try something new or different. So everyone is different physically. It makes absolutely sense go with your individual numbers. If you know your heart rate zones, this could change over time. So after like 3 months, you could actually verify that again. Maybe 1 or 2 beats, your heart rate zones might shift a little upwards, maybe 2 or 3 beats. That could happen, you know. You start your journey, you slip into running, you maybe get a training plan, and you can improve. You perform well and better and better. So after a while, of course, your numbers when it comes to heart rate zones might improve. So keep that in mind, just to be on the safe side. You could just have another field test here and then. That will definitely help. Well, and keep that in mind. At the end, your body is giving you a good answer. So listen to your body here and then you will know if the science is correct. Well guys, I think that's it for today when it comes to heart rate zone. Alright, indeed, we do accelerate. Still the first interval at the moment at a pace of 5 minutes and 45 seconds per K. We're doing good. But still 4 minutes until the first interval is complete. Right. Alright guys, we're just in the middle part. We're still breathing quite heavily, but we can do it. I might skip the cool down today because alright guys, that's it for today. I have something weird going on with my stomach, so I skipped the cool down and I go straight home. I had problems with my stomach, so I couldn't do the complete 8 minutes. So the second kind of interval when it comes to speed. Now I'm trying to reach the restroom, hopefully in time. You know what? This is part of the game. Shit happens. Holy shit, I think we have to hurry. Before I forget guys, while I'm heading to the restroom, let me say thank you again that you found a way to the channel, that you hopefully sticked until the end. Guys, sorry for the shortcut today. Definitely have a better episode tomorrow, but you know what? That happens. That just happens. I cannot avoid that. If you're running out there, run safe and enjoy the run. See you tomorrow.